Hello and welcome back to Trailblazer League. So before we get started, just a housekeeping note. Starting with this episode, progress might begin to look a little bit weird. My time to AFK things on the side is going to go way up, and my time to do active play is going to go way down. So you might see some significant AFK progress in between clips following this point. I'll be doing things like fishing, mining pure essence, wood cutting, that kind of stuff. I'll try to include notable checkpoints in, but sometimes they might be done in retrospect as well. This is just to address my playstyle where I do a lot of AFKing on my phone and stuff while doing other things, and it makes it a little bit difficult to get those clips for the video. So just a heads up on that. Just to recap the previous video, I managed to unlock Asgarnia as my third region, I guess, including Kromje. So there are a couple things I want to knock out there today very quickly. However, the general goal is going to be to get to this next relic before doing any more significant grinding if possible. There's just a couple unlocks I really want to have first. Notably, I'm thinking about the Rogue's outfit, which is what I'm going to go for first. But there are also a number of other small upgrades that I'm going to be getting along the way, and I'll talk about them when it comes to time to get them. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. I'll spam clicking too hard, but there's 50 thieving, so now I can go ahead and get that Rogue's outfit. I believe cracking one of these safes is a task. Might as well knock it out real quick. Well, it's a hard follow door task. That works, I suppose. Alright, time to knock this out. So, believe it or not, way back in like 2007, I had a level 3 skiller, and I actually got this outfit on that level 3 skiller back when the outfit basically did nothing because, Fashionscape was a thing. And I remember back then it was so much worse to get because the chance of getting a piece was so much lower at the end. I want to say it took me like 10 or 15 hours. It was really bad. But that's not necessarily the case anymore. I've heard that the average is like... Oh, did I... It's been a while. Nope. Yeah, that didn't work. I've heard the average is like an hour and 20 minutes, so hopefully it shouldn't be too bad. Well, and one pro tip about doing the rogues then is any traps that are just one tile like this, if you turn on run, stand right next to them, and then run past them, you can actually entirely skip over them, so you don't have to disable them, saving time and thieving levels, because your thieving level slowly drains, so you can get this done a lot quicker. I feel like this is such a weird place because they have these like observation decks, but you actually have to go into the game to get to them. I mean, I don't know why anyone would ever want to observe someone do this minigame anyway, but it's kind of like built out as this weird social thing, but really it's just, I don't know. So it's a weird place. So just finishing up the first run here. Is it going to be a failure? Yep, it's a rogue hit. Ugh. So I wound up doing most of that grind actually on my phone, which is certainly not as easy as doing it with Runelight and all the traps marked, but it wasn't terrible. I did take around 2 hours to get the full set. Unfortunately, I had like 3 or 4 failures at the final safe crack, and also I had, I think, 4 rogue kits, which is a lot. I think it's more than I've ever had, but ultimately this will save me a lot of time in the future, so I can't complain too much. Can go ahead and unlock the full set here. And there we go, we got the full rogue sets. Double thieving loot obtained, and a 100-point task, which is amazing. So this is something I've started doing in the background as well, since I've been spending a little bit of time on my phone. It's actually really easy just to kind of wait here for the seaweed spores to spawn. And in doing that for just like an hour or two this morning, I got 43. And I was running some calculations. This is actually almost enough for 99 crafting at 16 times. That said, I'm probably going to be getting 99 crafting at 12 times. So I'll need a few more than this. So I'll probably come back down here. Maybe when I have to do some alks, or if I can AFK on my phone again. That might be a good candidate for me to do. But since that's really not that many seaweed runs, I'm just going to go ahead and get them knocked out early. And then if I wanted to go for the 25 million task in crafting, I'd probably need like another 50 or so, 45, 50. Obviously, you would never do that until 16 times experience anyway. These are little kind of things that I wonder why they didn't disable. Why did I get a Hespori seed? Can't even go there. Oh, and I also did a farm run this morning. Just a tiny bit off 60 farming, but I wanted to call this out in particular because 59 farming is actually the level required for white berry bushes, which I'm going to start growing to start saving up some secondaries for herblore, but also so I can do the Hand in the Sand quest, since I'm approaching the level required to enter the Magic Guild. In order to use that rune shop, I'll need white berries, which I can fetch, complete the quest now that I have Ardougne unlocked, and I'll have access to my first extensive rune shop, and probably my only one. Oh no, wait, if I do Farmnick, I'll have the lunar shop as well, but my first one for sure, so that'll be great. Something I'll be working towards in the background as well. So this game mode is just ridiculous. I have been AFKing here for maybe a little over an hour, and I'm already over 70, over 73 even. 58 agility, 49 strength, 70, this was my first 70 skill, so I completed a hard task for it too. I feel like I'm gonna have so much fishing experience at the rate I'm going. So went to the crafting guild to get a little bit of snape grass. This is to do the Plague City quest, which I could have completed a while ago, but there really wasn't a reason to do it because I was able to have access to sell my cats anyway. But now that I can get it easily, I figure I'll knock it out. And also do biohazard so that I can sell my cats much easier. Alright, that's Plague City complete. I've always been curious, is it possible to skip the part where you have to give the equipment to the errand boys? I mean, it's not really a big save, but... Oh, well, I assume the other ones are the same way. Can't cast telegrab on them. Alright, there's biohazard done. So that'll allow me to turn in my cats a lot easier, because I can just go through the door. It also opens up the ability for me to do underground pass and get the Ibon staff, but there's no way I'm going to be able to imbue that yet for 2,000 charges, so I'm just going to hold off a little bit till I can get some more cash. Apparently it was a task to pickpocket a Renar seed, so I finished that. Medium task done. I decided to come back here a little bit and do a little bit of thieving now that I have the rogue's outfit, so I can really get going on herb runs. I've been doing them on the background with whatever little herb seeds I can scrounge up, but it's not many. It's usually Harlanders and Irrits and stuff, so now that I have some better herb seeds, I'll be able to do better herb runs. So I think that'll do for now. Got a good amount of seeds, some herb seeds, whiteberry seeds, which I need to plant for Hand in the Sand, as I mentioned earlier, and then also strawberry seeds, so I can do the Artie Medium Diary, which will be on my ticket next. So I planted my strawberries, and I'm actually just going to pay for them to be covered, so that I guarantee they're good for the diary, but also that is an easy task, so might as well. I just noticed I haven't used a single law rune since I unlocked my magic relic. I've got exactly 11. I remember 8 from Monk's Friend and 3 from a Moss Giant job. I must have teleported 20 times. That's some serious good luck. 60 farming, and apparently harvest an iron leaf was a medium task. So when I unlocked Ardougne, I got access to another herb patch, so I'll be using that as well. I'm going to attempt to get the medium Lumbridge diary done ASAP so that I can get here much quicker. Alright, turning in the Night Sword. Let's see what the experience drop is like. 101k. Great. So there's a reason why I did this. I really wanted to wait until I got a higher experience multiplier on it, but I want to do the Artie Medium Diary to make farm runs faster, and you need a Mithril Grapple for it, so it didn't make sense to grind out that 100k experience on my own just to get like an additional 40k experience down the road. But this way I got the level right away, so I can do the diary. Speaking of which, I entered the Unicorn Pen for a task. Make some Blurite limbs on the anvil here for a medium Falador task. Oh, is that not required? Oh, it was Doric's anvil. Oh, look. It's a good thing that someone left this Blurite ore here because I need some more because I made it on the wrong anvil. Oh, wait. It's untradeable? I dropped it? That turned out to be a little bit more of a detour than I was expecting, but completed Doric's quest, make those limbs. And there's the easy task for Falador. That was supposed to be quick. In general, though, I've never done the Night Sword with like all the teleportation options unlocked. So, like, that was the quickest Night Sword I've ever done. It was really nice. Alright, making the Blurite crossbow. No particular reason I'm making the Blurite one. Just need one to shoot the Mithril Grapple in general. There's probably a task to make a higher level one that I missed, but it's fine, whatever. Finally have access to a amulet mold, which I can get from the crafting store in Remington. Also going to grab that tiara mode and holy mold just in case I need them. And the reason I did that was so that I could get a amulet of magic. It's not like a super huge upgrade or anything, but it is best in slot for me for now. With the increased magic accuracy of my Relic, I wasn't super worried about it, but I figured I might as well knock it out before I do the next thing. Entering the Cavalry Dungeon was an easy task. Technically the first prayer potion on the account. And the reason I came here with my magic amulet is to get a drop of Mithril bolts. Otherwise I would need 59 fletching to make them. Well, apparently I'm a bit of a fool and you need the 59 fletching to make the myth grapple as well as the bolts, so that was a little bit of a waste of time. I got a few herbs out of it though, so that's fine. At this point, I'm not sure if I want to grind out the 59 fletching or if I want to go to barbarian people in the waterfall dungeon and just try to get it that way. I feel like I want to do the grind just because I know there's some fletching related grinds along the way anyway, so I might as well knock some of those out. Also, I don't have protection prayers and I don't really want to grind them out right now, so actually killing the spirits is going to be a real pain in the neck. So it looks like we're back to grinding woodcutting. Oh, and I'm going back to turn in a cat, and I figured I'd just update you back to elking death runes, since they give me a good amount of cash, and I'm going to need a little bit of cash for something I've planned coming up soon as well. The cool thing about going for the fletching grind, though, is I'll be able to elk the unstrung longbows as well, so I'll get a little bit of cash from it, so I think it's worth doing now. Also, I'm up to 66 magic, pretty much just from passively elking things as I run around. Hey, chopping some logs with a rune axe is a task, so awesome. I'm probably gonna figure out exactly how many willow logs I need to get to a level where I could do maples, and then I'll just do maples from there. I gotta do that calculation on the fly here. But while AFK, I'll probably just edit the last video as well, so it all works out in the end. There'll be a little bit of time here, but it shouldn't be that bad. There's 55 fletching. I can swap over to maple longbows. And now I can stop elking the Karambwanji, or death runes. These normally wouldn't pay for a nature rune, but they give pretty significant profit considering I will only be using 1/10 of a nature rune on each, so it's worth doing, I think, especially because I can do it passively. Honestly, at this point, I'm probably never going to run out of things that I could just continually elk, so I'll keep getting passive magic gains, so I'll stop talking about it. There's 50 maple longbow unstrungs in Kandarin, which is a medium task for 50 points. Alright, there we go, 59 fletching taken care of. So now we can make those mithril grapples. I also believe it's a task to make a maple short bow, so let's do that real quick. Well, it's a medium Kandarin task, so that works. So I got the fletching level needed, got everything I need to make the mithril grapple, so we'll do that. Attach a rope, wield the crossbow, grapple over the wall. Create a mithril grapple was a task as well, which is another reason why I just wanted to go ahead and knock it out. Wow, do they also have a blue-ray crossbow? That's funny. I suppose it is the task, so just gotta jump down here. And boom, medium task complete. Unsurprisingly, my strawberries are done. It took much longer than expected, so that'll be another medium task. Enter the fishing guild was a medium task. I'm here because I need to get a raw swordfish so I can make a sword chick for the Ardougne medium diary. Genie! Gonna go ahead and pop that onto prayer, actually. Wow, this thing is kicking my butt. I didn't realize it was level 46, but medium task done. Oh, and I got that amazing fashion scape. I loved the black satchel. I used to use it all the time back in the day. Alright, medium task to obtain Cave Nightshade. So it looks like I can do everything. I do have to get a task from Sheldar, which doesn't actually require 70 combat in the leagues, so I can actually do that. However, I need to finish my Ogre's task before I do that, so I'll go ahead and knock that out real quick. I was kind of looking for an excuse to use my Relic more anyway. It's so fun. Alright, thanks to Mr. Hiatus Cosentus, I can level up my prayer to, should be 40 on the nose, right? So now I can use the medium lamp on prayer. 49, that's amazing. Protection prayer is unlocked, as well as Mystic Might, which, no, I'm not going to 3-tick flick, sorry. Oh yeah, this is amazing fun. The levels are just going to fly by. Also, were you always able to cast magic that far? I feel like that's so far. Alright, this is the last kill of the Ogre task. Up to 44 defense, 73 magic, 44 slayer. Went really quick, actually. It's pretty great. It's really fun to watch too, honestly. I did notice that, like, I do use a significant number of death runes. I think I used 50 on this task, so I'm going to want to start piling them up seriously from the kittens, which means I probably won't be elking anymore. But as you can see from my cash stack, that shouldn't be as much of a problem anymore. Now that I can make bows and things that give me some decent things to elk, I'm less worried about elking my runes. Plus I have enough cash for what I want to do in the near future, at least anyway, so it's until I start getting some more expensive things that I'll need more cash and I'll need to find some more things to elk, but other than that, it should be fine. But anyway, we can go ahead and start this this Lumbridge medium diary. Alright, grabbing a task from Sheldar. I've heard that if you use the automatic assignment option, it doesn't work, so I'll just do it manually like this. I have an ogre left to kill. Oh no. Alright, got the actual task now. So yep, medium task complete. Alright, so the last Lumbridge medium task is to catch an eclectic or essence impling here in Puro Puro. Alright, I caught the eclectic impling. Got a pickaxe upgrade, which is great though. Won't be long lived because I have money to buy a rune one now when I'm ready. But finished the medium Lumbridge and Draenor diaries. So now I can get the lamp and the upgraded ring from Hatus Cosentus here. So I'm going to throw that right on prayer. It's going to go up to 54, which is super great. I'm on my way to piety, which is the goal, obviously. And then the other really nice thing about this ring is that it gives me 3 daily teleports to the Falador patch. So that's teleports to the Artie patch and teleports to the Falador patch, which is going to be amazing for farm runs. They're going to be so quick now. Just as an example, I was just about to do a farm run anyway. Go ahead and teleport, and boom, right here. Super quick. Oh, one thing I was holding off of until I got a little bit more money, but I think is worth is getting now, is you can actually buy the Magic Secateurs from this guy for 40k, which is pretty expensive early game, but oops, I accidentally declined him. But now that I have a decent cash stack, I think it's absolutely worth getting, even though I would prefer to use this money for something else. But in the next episode, I'm definitely going to have plenty of money, because I'm going to be unlocking one of my main money-making methods. And so here we are again, unfortunately, the end of another video. I feel like today we achieved a lot. I got 2 medium diaries done, and I actually got nearly 200 total levels. Just from running around, getting various unlocks, doing those diaries, finishing that Slayer task, that kind of stuff. And I actually got a lot of points too. I feel like I'm about to get the next Relic extremely fast, like 450 points is something I can knock out very quickly, especially because I haven't really touched the Falador tasks yet. But this video is already getting pretty long, so I'll save that for early in the next episode instead of continuing to extend this episode. There's also a couple more unlocks I want to get before I really push out that last Relic, as well as begin to do a little bit of one of my main money-making methods that I'm going to be doing throughout the rest of the league. You have to check back next time, though, to see what that is. As always, I appreciate you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Feel free to subscribe if you'd like to see future Trailblazer progress videos. I've been making them about once every 2 days for a little while right now. Feels like a good pace. Though it may slow down in the near future. I may have to go down to 1 per 3 or 1 per 4 days, but we'll see how it goes. I hope your own Trailblazer progress is going well, and I'll see you in the next one.